You want me to try calling you back? Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Can you throw it in sideways mode?
Yep.
Perfect. Testing 1, 2. Can you give me a little bit of audio?
Testing 1, 2.
Oh, wow. Dude, that looks pretty cool.
First I had a slotted hole in the block. Now I just made it a straight slot so I can get a bigger file in it. So it's got a 1/2-inch file in it. And I even did a fret end with it.
Oh, you did? You did? A fret end?
Yeah, fret end. I had fret tank hanging over the edge and I kind of knocked it down. But this one, I can't wait to get it to you.
Uh-huh. The
I
thing.
got 2 of these files. This one's cut down. I'm not going to get 2 files out of one of these files.
Oh, it's just too short.
Well, to get into, I cut a lot of the tang off because I want a tang that's just about the size of the hole in the manhole, which
Yeah.
is 260 thousandths. And I had to cut a lot of the taper off to get to a fatter tang.
Policia, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If you're listening, is the audio okay?
You're talking to me?
No, hold on 1 second, Dan. I'm gonna have my wife jump on and see if the audio is good. Hey, babe. Baby.
Yeah, it's good.
We're both. You can hear both me and Dan. Dan, do you have a tripod?
I do. It's on now. On now.
Awesome. Audio's good. All right. Let's see. So let's see this once again. Hey, Brian, how you doing, man? Let's see this. See this thing we got here. So go ahead and give the trigger a little the what for. Okay. Hey, how's the audio, or how's the noise on your new compressor? Was it
Not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's loud, but I'm going to get it plumbed in the basement and just run air upstairs.
Ah, cool. Can you get the camera down? Is it possible to get it down over a fret so we can see you do one?
Sure.
Did Susan come over?
Not yet. It was her birthday.
Ah.
I'll see her soon.
Are you going to be able to work with the camera that close?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to see the fret. I can't zoom with this camera. I can't zoom
Yeah.
in.
We might have to do a little bit better video, but the
Oh, there it goes.
are you
You see that?
Yep, I can see it. Let me I'll make it a little bit bigger on I digitally zoomed it on my end a little bit.
I'm going to get a red pen.
Your red pen? That sounds like a good idea. Ba-ba-ba-da-boo. Beep-beep-beep-beep-boo. Oh, this is exciting.
I can't find a good red pen. At least put it somewhere.
So Brian, Dan is doing the Z file now, and
Crappy pen.
yeah, Brian, just make sure you tell all your students about the old IHG brand too, though. Okay. I'm joking. Oh, that's good squishy. So you gonna rip into that truss rod, Brian?
Now, who's Brian?
Brian is one of the instructors at Red Wing.
Oh, Bodenheimer.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You telling him about this file?
Oh yeah, I'm telling everybody to listen.
How you like that early Jaws?
That's pretty good, man. My post on Instagram about it was I asked Dan who invented Jaws, and he replied with this picture.
That's probably the second version even.
Yeah.
That was after I discovered the Facon brand.
Uh.
Originally, I think I had the Welders.
Oh yeah. You did like the Welders. I think I have seen the Welders vice grips, like the pincher kind.
Yeah, it was the vice grip welder duty. That's probably in the old fret book step by step, which is off the market and has been for years.
Yeah.
It had 9,000 photos or something in it.
Do you have every single issue of the StewMac catalog? Did you save all those?
No, but they're in a vault down there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun. One of the sessions we do, I should get you on, and we should just go down the list and talk about the development of some of those tools, some of the real special ones, and how they kind of the history of them, who invented them.
Be fun.
Who do you think is like deserves more credit than they get on the tool design stuff, like for the StewMac stuff?
Don McCroskey?
Yeah, is a lot of them his?
Quite a few. Or he brought him to the next stage after I came up with the idea and made a crude version. Then he'd be a better machinist.
Uh-huh.
Todd Sams and Elliot. I mean, we all worked on them as a team.
Yeah.
Like the truss rod rescue kit. That came from me wanting it and telling Frank Ford about it at a GIL convention, and a month later I still have it. He made one.
Uh-huh.
But it really couldn't completely tap because it was a handmade 4-cutter die.
Uh-huh.
I can go get it. It's quite a beautiful thing.
Let's do a fret first. I got a few people that are oh yeah, listen to that. Ah, now how flat were those frets?
Pretty flat. I've been flattening them and then doing them.
Are you gonna have to you're gonna have to refret that guitar now, just so you can keep playing with this?
Yeah, I've got other necks like it though. I can flatten one out.
How much time do you think that saves?
To do that?
Yeah.
20 or 30 seconds.
Well, how much do you think? How long do you think it would take you by hand?
A couple of minutes.
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes. Depends how flat it was.
Yeah. Wear out your arm a little bit too. How's the vibration factor? Do you feel like it's vibrating your hand too much? Are you risking getting? I
don't think so.
Yeah.
But we'll find out.
Uh huh. Yeah, can you pull back from it just a little bit so that people can see what you got? Yeah, that's cool. And that's just the Harbor Freight guy. You milled that brass block, which is just so that's U-shaped. Do you have any kind of lubricant in there or anything? Or are you just letting the brass do the?
No, it doesn't. But I've got some threaded nylon inserts coming. 5/16,
Uh huh.
18, and the next block will have a tap, and it'll have nylon set screws.
So what? Oh, so nylon set screws. That's cool, man.
I can take this apart.
No, I think we'll leave it together. So,
Not much to it.
do you think you're gonna get?
This thing here, you've got to really check the set screws on it,
Yeah.
because it threads onto the shaft,
Yeah.
and it worked its way loose, and those things vibrated out of there.
Uh huh.
I would consider using some Loctite on them after thoroughly cleaning it.
Do you think once you get a file that you like, do you think you'll lock? Do some. Is red tougher than blue, or is blue tougher than red?
I like blue and red.
But do you
I
think
used to use blue, then I started on red.
once you settle on a file, do you think you'll Loctite that thing in, or do you think you'll start looking for a little bit better pneumatic recip saw?
Well, I'm going to get the red one that Danny has,
Oh yeah, the red one's cool. Yeah.
and see what I can do with that. And this, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
That block just pops right out of there.
How long did it take you to do that block?
Oh, because I've done it a couple times. See how it has a little recessed hole in it?
Yeah.
I didn't need that. I needed that earlier because sometimes the file where I cut it down would hit the block.
Uh.
So it's been back and forth in the mill a few times. First you have to square it up and then slot it. Next I won't need that. I'm just going to slot it. It's much easier to make now.
Is that?
Drill a couple of holes through the side of this right into the block and tap.
Yeah.
Have a clearance hole in that and tap the block. Same on the bottom. So the block's held in tight by 3 screws.
Man, that's uptown. So do you?
I love it.
Dan, you want to do red? Do you have any flat ones left that you can red out and do one more thing?
I'll flatten one real quick. Doesn't take long.
Tony, I'm not sure about the D count in Edward Woodford's name.
What?
One of the guys in the chat is wants to know about why Edward Woodford has 4 D's in his name.
Who does?
Ted Woodford. Did you watch the video with Ted?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Which video are you talking about?
You were a woofer. Ted was the fellow that's Canadian fellow that's got the YouTube channel. Real sweetheart of a guy, and a really good Luth too.
I haven't seen that one. Did you send it to me?
I'll send it to you. It's on the Patreon, but I'll send it to you. He's got a good philosophical outlook on life. I think I really enjoy.
There's a nice flat one.
Tony, I'm coming for Ted. I'm going to be your favorite before too long. You watch. No, it's impossible. Ted's the best.
You want to guide it with your finger and you get on it.
Yeah, Danny was saying.
Let go of it.
So Dan, are you able to keep? Are you able to keep a land on there, or is that just blasting right through the?
No, I'm keeping a land.
Yeah. What PSI do you have that on? It sounds pretty quick.
Probably 40. I'll go look.
Oh, really? That's only at 40, huh? Wow, I thought you were up. I thought you were up pretty high.
I'm at probably 50.
Tony, that thing you used for getting the plug out of the truss rod was pretty cool. That's actually slightly a tag team effort between me and Frank Ford, with mostly Frank Ford.
Which one?
Oh, the resistance heaters, the nichrome wire trick. Ted used that to pull the the Biflex truss rods from Fender, and they've got the maple plug that's holding the truss rod in. So if you strip out that nut, you can't get it out because there's that.
That's walnut plug, I think.
Yeah. Well, Ted used the same resistance heater nichrome stuff set up to pull one of those maple plugs out, and he pulled it out really cleanly. So that nichrome trick is finding its way into all kinds of stuff. Did you see that Gretsch I pulled by just balling it up and throwing it in the screw hole of the Gretsch neck?
I think we were live on TV when you were doing that.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
We have to have a lesson on that because I think I have some up in the. I got a bunch of those and then went off on the Javelin and never used it.
Oh yeah. Well, you and me, we get so many ideas going down. We can't be stopped.
This one is the winner, though.
Yeah, I think once guys start making actually making money on fret levels, I mean, it's gonna be pretty good. I've already started telling people if they lower their rates because of this, I'm coming for them.
No, you don't want to do that. Heavens no.
No. Do you have a DC power supply?
Such as I have a Variac.
I don't know if a Variac goes down low enough to. I haven't tried doing the resistance heaters with the Variac, but we should get you up and running on those because it's really cool.
I might have bought one back then. I'll look because I often buy things and then forget I did.
Okay.
If I didn't use it, there's all kinds of shit around here.
Yeah.
Like the petty.
Hey Dan, can you pull your camera up so we can kind of see your shop and stuff? And so, do you drive Elise crazy, like, or is she just?
She's glad to help. It's pretty clean today.
Yeah.
Considering, but no, a lot of the things you see here, like that table there.
Oh.
That is. Can I walk around?
Yeah. Pull the camera up and get in front of it and say hi to the people. We got about 14 people watching right now.
You have to flip it.
No, you can just walk in front of it, or however you want to do it. Yeah, you can flip it. There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
This is when Elise took all the saws, all my Japanese saws out of the drawer, and we took all the ones that weren't any good and got rid of them. So there's no saws in there that I would throw out. And then we took all the fret files and fretting tools, and she's organized all this. We put them out on the table, and I said, I don't want that, I don't want that. Then I give them to her, and she's happy. And these are all fret files, as you know. They're Z files.
Looks like the old Ibanez, like the old Ibanez style, or?
Yeah, one of those. Remember that set?
Oh my God!
They were red and yellow.
Yeah,
and
they
blue,
weren't those Ibanez? Didn't they go with the old Ibanez nut files, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have the set. I probably stole. Here's one right there.
Oh my god, that's actually says Ibanez on it. It's not the Hosco. Oh my god, those are rare as hen's teeth, man.
We'll start a museum.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, fella on here called Fix Your Guitar says hi. Hi, Dan.
Howdy, look, gold plate.
Gold plate. What in the?
It's anodized. That was something Stu Mac did at one point.
If I was going to become like a third world dictator of guitar repair, I think I'd have to have that gold fret file.
Here's a Gurion file that I put a triangle file in.
Oh man, that's cool.
It's nice because you can get up on the body with it.
And then, is the smoke detector there in case you get things too warm with that fully automatic fret file?
Yeah. You know, these little Dremel tools.
Oh, let's take a look at that. Your original Jaws.
There it is.
Look at that thing. How many refrets you figure you did with that?
God knows.
Yeah.
It was. That's 25 years ago.
It was a different world, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that's the second pair, though. I think the first ones were just a welder's vice grips.
Tony says he still uses traditional 3-corner file. Hey, show me. He's tried the recessed ones, but he likes how he can see what's going on. I think maybe he's talking about like those quarter round files.
Have you seen these ones?
No, you sent a picture of those. Who are those? Are those kind of chisel-y looking things, or?
They're not really chisels, but you could make a chisel out of it to clean glue. But they're from Japan, and I don't think we ever sold them. So I have a whole set of these. I've got extras. I'll send you some. They're just tooth files. I lost a set of these though. I can't find the other ones.
I swear, the guy that Ken Cartwright, the guy that I did my apprenticeship with, he had an old Ibanez fret file that was so worn in and so beautiful that when you leveled or when you crowned the frets, you didn't even hardly need to polish them. It just left them so nice.
I had one of those and I can't find it. And I asked Paul if he had it. I bet Elliot has it.
You think Elliot has it? Boy, I'll tell you what, he was pretty open with tool use around there, but that was the one thing that he was like, this is mine. You need to get your own.
This one came from Europe, and I got it at Bert David's in the early 70s. He didn't use it, and I actually, when I left there, I took it. I'm sorry. So I don't steal, but I took it.
Permanently borrowed it?
Yep. She's cleaning out the Dremel drawers. So I'm keeping her busy.
Yeah. So which you got any tools around there that didn't quite work, but you're not getting rid of because you think you might figure something out on them? Is there anything like that kicking around?
I would guess. I'd have to search for stuff like that.
Hey, what about that Festool robot you got there, the vacuum cleaner? Is that worth the?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I really like this. It has about a 20-foot cord on it. It's a huge thing. You can plug it in and go almost anywhere in the shop with it. And it was expensive, but it was worth it. It's quiet. And they could have designed certain things better.
Hey,
there's Caesar's Harana. It's going to go out.
Oh, cool.
I got a piece of Brazilian from Adam that has the same stripe coming up.
Yeah.
And then all the way down the fingerboard. And he sent me a piece for the bridge that has the same stripe in it, but I don't know where I put it. I'm ready to send this off.
Cool. Oh, so he's gonna finish it out. You're just taking it to this part.
There's 2 wormholes in it, and
Yeah.
I didn't tell him because I'm leaving him. So he uses the old rope technique to put the board on,
Yeah.
wrapping it. So he'll be able to put a little pins through that to keep them aligned.
Oh, that's a good idea. How you liking your addition now?
I love it.
Hey, you got one of those rigid spindle sanders. How do you like that?
God, I've loved this. Is the lifesaver, man. It has this little side sander, edge sand, and I sanded that entire guitar with scissors on it, just rolling it along.
I need to.
I've used the hell out of this.
I need to get one of those. I have a stupid Harbor Freight spindle sander that I just hate.
This is really worth the investment.
Yeah.
And it's not even that much money.
They're really not. And you can turn them into a traditional spindle sander, right? They have you can strip all that kind of edge sand and stuff away, and there's actually a proper spindle in there.
It's an oscillating spindle sander. It's got all the. I would buy this over and over again. If it broke, I would buy one tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It just works.
Nobody's really copied that either.
Well, they got it right the first
I
time.
think so. What's going on with Total Vice?
I'm waiting for Adam Graham to come over and tell me and sand on his jaws. I'm getting ready to mount this one. I got this. It's another attachment that's bigger for my grinder, which I brought up from the basement. That is so heavy, man.
Why is that grinder so? Was that part of like a shop class or something?
Yeah, it was just 1950s. A friend of mine in Ann Arbor gave it to me about 1970. His dad had it. It's just heavy duty. I've got another. It's very, very cool. Sears.
What's that outer disc on that? You got a braided cutting wheel in there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Got stuff.
Hey, on the fret file, do you think somebody could make that brass piece without a milling machine, or do you think that would be too hard?
Out of maple.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any kind of hardwood.
What's that metal body guitar there?
That's this old National. I got to get the neck back on it. It's almost done. Somebody took the stick off and broke it in half.
Oh my God.
And lost it. And I spliced a piece of stick onto it, but it's been really hard to line up.
Oh my God.
I think it.
I need to get somebody that can give me the lowdown on National neck resets. I never did figure it out. When are you getting your Iris guitar back?
I don't know. I mean, they don't have enough to ship right now.
Man, I missed that little stairway.
Down to your bedroom when you're.
Yeah, man.
There's that Atlas bandsaw.
Oh my God, yeah. Danny's right. Those are beautiful.
And it's just like quiet. There's the mess I'm making today.
Oh, you do have a metal cutting bandsaw.
Yeah, but the blade popped off 6 months ago, and I spent half a day trying to get it to track.
Oh my
And then
God.
I got it working. And now it jumped again, so I'm in for a couple of hours of trying to get it.
Oh, that's just not right. I remember I had a Grizzly belt sander that was like that. It took forever to get get the belt to keep from flying off, and then as soon as it took like one little nudge or anything, it was just back to it.
I would hate that.
Yeah, some of those early Grizzly tools were just terrible.
I got the first mill in 1986, the first mill drill, and I loved it, and I gave it to a friend of mine for his wedding.
Yeah, that's a nice looking belt sander.
That's my old Sears, like my dad had, that David had. And when Dave Collins took over the store, I got the drill press and the table saw, but he wouldn't sell me the sander, so I found this one in Cincinnati.
Yeah, that tracking mechanism looks very, very easy to adjust there.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's I just bought it because I spent a lot of time rebuilding Herb Davis so it worked, and Dave won't sell it because he knows the sweet spots on it, and it's but that's a beauty. The motor is huge, and it's even with that giant motor, it stalls. I loaned it to Paul, and he brought it back because he said he could stall it.
Well, I mean, you can, yeah, probably more getting that belt to slip. But Brian wants to know: was that sander in any videos? Any of the old instructional videos?
No.
No.
I bought this after. I'll take you in your bedroom.
Uh huh. Are there any snacks in there? I like the snacks.
Joan always snacks them up. This is where my friends stay, or if I ever have students, which I started, it's the little apartment for them.
Yeah.
Right now I've got tortoise and filters, but this has not been used in a year. Not for a year.
Tony sent me a meme of Ted Woodford that says, "I made a stick. It has a screw in it." That's pretty good. Tony, what was the inspiration for that memesmanship there? Did you make that meme? Oh, you got a new shower curtain.
The what?
You got a new shower curtain.
Yeah. Joan keeps it up, you know. When are you coming?
Well, we need to set some dates. We need to get some students. We need to do some planning.
I mean, you said you were going to come out and help me clean.
Oh, well, yeah, me and Elise. Oh, looks great.
Yep, it's a fun thing.
How many of those sleds did you buy for T-bar truss rods?
I got 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know,
You can get quite a few out of that.
I pulled that T-bar out of that 39, and it was pretty interesting looking. It's definitely, I can see why guys are scratching their heads on how to get anything kind of similar, because it's pretty fancy. Like when you get T-bar at Home Depot or whatever, it doesn't look at all the same. Doesn't feel the same.
These are the same dimensions, except it's taller.
Yeah.
I've milled one down but never used it. And TJ Thompson, he knows where to get it.
Yeah. How often do you talk to TJ?
Oh, every 4, 5, 6 months. Not
Yeah.
too often.
You been up there?
No, I always want to go.
Yeah. You wanna come out and I'll drive you up there?
There's my first Gerstner chest. It's an old machinist one with the leather.
Uh-huh.
Joan and I went to a yard sale in Big Rapids, a perennial yard sale, and I went in the back and I saw this thing all closed up. And I knelt down and opened it. And I went, holy shit. There was all these guys' tools in it. My first depth micrometer, all kinds of stuff. I closed it back up, and I went to ask Pete. I said, what's in that black box back there? He goes, I don't know, I can't get it open. I think it's a sewing machine. I said, can I buy it? He goes, yeah, how much? $25. And I said, Joan, run over to Mom's house and borrow $25. And got it. So I've had that for a long time.
Cool. Well,
Right now it's
oh, go ahead.
it's all set up for making those jacks. It's got all jack parts in it.
We need to get that going. We need to. Oh, you know what? Let's do one more. Can we do one more thing with the fret file, and then
Yep. See
I
that?
gotta get back.
You know
yeah.
what that is?
Is that your J35?
Yeah.
What's that monster
thing-
bridge pin on there?
It's a palm rest. I used to steady my palm on, and it taught me how to not put my finger on the top.
Oh, okay.
It was it's like returning to zero, and it really worked. Now I can finger pick without putting my fingers down. I don't need that.
Yeah.
You want to see that run again?
Yeah. Let's do one more, and then we'll get back to work. I got a customer coming over here in a little bit.
It makes them round.
So do you have to, if you were to use the other side of the file, would you have to flip the file, or could you just flip the tool over?
You can just flip it over. That's the small side. This is the
So what do
fairly
you-
coarse one too.
So what do you think on that, doing frets over the body? Would you need to switch to the offset one, or do you think you could do it?
I'd probably switch to the offset.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that thing. Oh, and you got a nice long tang on there even?
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah, my tang is short. It doesn't go out that far.
I haven't put it in this one yet.
Yeah. So is your favorite the Z, or do you like the bullnose better still?
This one, I would like this one the best.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, because
That's one I'm the most used to.
yeah, is that 150 or 300?
This is 170 to 220,
Yeah.
and they're stamped on there because that was back when we were trying to figure out what grit we wanted. I think one
Yeah.
side was 220, and I got another one here. This one is 170 to 200,
Yeah.
and I got one that's 300.
Yeah. You know, I think I had
And
I
this
had
one
more than
that's the Safe Edge Z file, and that works.
wow.
And I got a centered Z file. It's coming your way.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Are you gonna send me a brass block too?
I'm going to send you this whole tool.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm ready for it.
I'm going to buy another one and try to make the block that comes with it work. I've got all the carbide bits I need.
That's cool, but I something about that brass grabbing more of the file. I think it might be better. Look at this thing. Here we go. That's got to be a tiny little stroke on that, right?
Yeah. It works though.
Yeah.
I just quit working on it because you know how it is. You start something and quit on it.
Oh yeah.
And I found it though. I couldn't find it for a couple of weeks. and it was under my nose all the time. Now I want to put a standard triangle file on it.
So, what's the triangle file you use? You use one of the big ones, right? The Martin styles.
I'll get it. You got time?
I got a little bit more time. Oh, okay.
That's the oldest one around. It's so worn. Piece of cherry off the tree outside my shop in Big Rapids. That's a 6-inch triangle file, and this is the cant saw file. Is that the one you mean, like Martin?
Yeah, that's the one I see in all the, those old Teeter books when he's in the Martin factory. Those are the ones that you see, those giant ones.
Frank Ford uses this. Michael Stevens. The West Coast guys were using the cant saw file. It's nice, and it doesn't make any marks.
Well, the nice thing about having the big one is you can have. Go ahead and come down, babe. The nice thing about having the big one is you can really put a very large safe edge on it.
And this thing just brings it around real nice.
Yeah, I could never make it work.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
I'll send this to you too if you send it back.
Well, I'm probably too old to go learning new files now.
The way it cuts is pretty awesome.
Tony, what do you have? You have the big cant saw file, or do you have the little triangle? Oh, I forgot there's a delay on this, so it's going to take a while to get to me. But yeah.
I thought today was Sunday.
Well, it will be tomorrow.
Ding Kings, right?
Ding Kings, yeah. Jeff Jewett's coming on. We're going to talk abrasives and polish. And did you watch the video I made for everybody getting their little swatches buffed up?
No, they pile up, so I can't watch them.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know if I'm producing too much stuff.
You're not. I read some review popped up on Facebook or Instagram today, reviewing something. The guy said the interviewer talks too much.
Ah, yeah, that guy.
And then I posted on it saying something like, "No, I think it's very relaxing. It's just perfect. The bond."
I saw that. That was a fellow on YouTube. Drifting Doug was giving me the what for.
You know him?
Which is fine, actually. It is in terms of constructive criticism. It was probably a little snarky, but I do hold forth too much when I'm interviewing people. I gotta dial it back a little bit. I get wound up and want everybody to look at me, of course. But
yeah, you're doing it right.
Well, Dan, I think I'm gonna boogie.
I'm gonna boogie.
Will you tell Joan and everybody I said hi?
I'll do it.
And when Susan comes, have Susan call me. I want to get her on the Patreon. Look at these guys.
BB King and Albert King.
Did you take that picture?
No, somebody sent it to me.
Uh-huh.
There's Jerry.
Hey Connor, I'm gonna put this up for so other people can watch it. But Connor, reach out to me on Instagram. I haven't seen you at Duluth long for a little bit.
Did we have
to
this
check
water
in with you.
fountain when you were here?
Yeah, man.
High class.
Oh man, you got that Tormac grinding station?
Yeah.
And a Ding King sticker? Look at you.
I haven't put it on yet. It's getting ready to go.
Have you selected a place of distinction for it?
No, I've been looking around.
Well, don't put.
This is an old one. This is probably the first one they ever made, I guess.
That's cool.
This needs a new wheel.
Yeah.
Hard to dress those wheels.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 white wheels on that grinder. That's nice.
That's one of those slow speeds. You can sharpen on that pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I like your guards there being bolted down to the table too. I've got a Delta that the honing guide is just terrible on. But all right.
These little things are kind of cool. You know, you can put a chisel and slide it back and forth on the crack.
Oh yeah. Is that the Veritas system or?
This is, I think it is. Yeah, it must be.
Cool. You know what? I should do that. I should get one of those for mine. I'm constantly having to squint at stuff to get it sharp.
And the way these adjust any angle so fast, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, Dan. Well, I'm gonna get.
There's the Bart Ryder back scratcher. I'll see you, man.
Take care, Dan.
Bye.
Bye.